Oh, I cannot wait for Thanksgiving. My family always has a turkey with all the trimmings. We're really traditional. Does your family do that?
I'll be filming the Thanksgiving special on my show, so I don't have time for that.
Taping won't take all day, will it? Everybody needs to spend time with their family during the holidays, even if their sister's always perfect and their brother can do no wrong. Family's important, and I'd be lost without mine. They support you and love you and want what's best for you.
I guess. I mean, I just have stuff to do.
Don't you mean stuffing?
Actually, I mean cornbread, stuffing, mashed potatoes, roasted turkey, and my famous creamy pan gravy. They don't call me chef for nothing, girl. Check you out.
Oh, come on, guys. It's the annual Shenanigans Turkey Bowl charity event. You guys coming?
I think it's wrong to bowl with food.
I think it's a lot of fun. Hey, I have never turkey bowled before. How do you do it?
Well, you get your frozen turkey, you get some 2-liter bottles of pop, you set the bottles of pop up like a bowling pins, and then you take the frozen turkey and you toss the frozen turkey at the bowling pins.
Yeah.
It's perfect. It's so much fun,
Guys,
really.
I'm not quite sure what that's all about, but
A little close for comfort, I'll tell you that much for sure.
To be honest, you know, abortion is a problem, and I know that we've stood against it, and I know Judge Allen passed the bill. You guys have really stood against it, but to think that there is a conspiracy about eliminating the African Americans, that's a little bit of a stretch for me.
Hello, cafe patrons. Thanks for shopping and welcome to His Place. Make sure you go to hisplace.tv. We are doing mug giveaways, folks. Look at the, oh, they're lovely. I feel like somebody on The Price is Right. Look at the loveliness of the mug. Double insulated. It's got a silicone top. You can take it with you wherever you go. Take a little bit of His Place with you wherever you go. It's hisplace.tv. Go on the web right now. Sign up. You can win one of these. You can check out the past episodes. You can leave a note and do whatever you like and check out all of what His Place is all about. Thanks very much, folks, and come back and see us. And hey, we got so much else going on. And I want to tell you, you can also leave email notes and feedback and all kinds of things that you want to do. It is hisplace.tv. You know what's really cool about it, folks? You can come and visit. You can actually fill out a thing and say, I want to be on His Place. You can come and sit down and use a mug yourself. Thanks, everybody. We want to see you at hisplace.tv.
It's bad! Shut the door! Shut the door! Not again! It's too big to stop! I can't keep it out! More rain! I can't stop weeping! My friend down the street got drained, braced, and waterproofed from J&D Waterproofing. He has a whole new lease on life.
Basement water problems? Don't cry. Call 1-800-VERY-DRY.
Oh, that can't be good.
Call J&D Waterproofing.
Is that it is fun because it is a little weird.
It sounds like a lot of fun because it is a lot of weird.
Oh, you know, that is spoken like somebody who has never done it. Don't knock it till you try it.
It sounds like fun to me.
Yeah, I'll admit it does sound kind of fun.
You kids don't know what fun is. All you want to do is play on your computer and look at your Yubi-Dooby show. YouTube! Whatever. It's not fun. And turkey bowling is not. It's pointless.
You know what, Walt? I'll tell you what. This is my lucky turkey. I've had it for 10 years. I'm going to let you use it. You can borrow it. Come over and play.
I'd rather borrow a cup of coffee.
Would you let me borrow your lucky turkey, sir?
If you stop calling me sir. What are you laughing at?
I don't know how anybody can call you sir with that thing. I'll look at that.
Judge Allen, this is the website, the www.Maafa21.com.
Yes.
It has the video. Okay, let me take a look at this and see what you're talking about here.
What would you say is now the #1 cause of death in the African American community?
Heart disease.
Oh, HIV/AIDS.
Diabetes. Cancer. AIDS.
I'll say heart disease. AIDS.
From what I heard, it's probably AIDS, you know.
Probably heart disease.
I think heart disease.
HIV. Gang violence.
What if I told you the real answer was abortion?
Since 1973, legal abortion has killed more African Americans than AIDS, cancer, diabetes, heart disease, and violent crime combined. Every week, more blacks die in American abortion clinics than were killed in the entire Vietnam War. And the largest chain of abortion clinics in the United States is operated by Planned Parenthood.
You know, I would have never thought that. I would have never thought that. I would have thought that one of the leading killers of African Americans was high blood pressure or diabetes. I would have never thought that abortion was really the leading killer among African Americans. Why is that?
Well, you know, the sad thing is that most African Americans don't know that it is. And you know, when we get an opportunity to share this video with them, they're shocked because they don't understand what's going on in the African American community. And I think that a big part of it is just ignorance, and people don't know.
Well, I mean, it's hard to think that people like Richard Nixon, that Margaret Sanger, who is praised by many people for founding Planned Parenthood, that their bottom line is a thing called eugenics, and they just want to wipe out the African American population. It's what it sounds like, anyhow.
Well, most people tend to believe that Planned Parenthood is in the African American community to help. And interestingly enough, more than 60% of all Planned Parenthood centers are in the African American community. But they are not there to help. They are there to make abortion more accessible to black people.
So which is it? Is it the idea that this is about making money, and so they put the Planned Parenthood places there because they know that they'll make more money there? Or is it that they've targeted African Americans for extinction?
Well, as you view the DVD, it's clear that once slavery ended and access to free labor ended, by and large, the African American community was no longer of any use to many people. And so the effort is to eliminate or keep the numbers down, thereby keeping the need for jobs, for education, for services.
Judge Allen, it sounds like somebody mastered this plot to just, well, you know, listen, I know about Adolf Hitler and the Jews in World War II, and that's what this sounds like.
Well, basically, Hitler was a student of eugenics also, and he was excited when, you know, it was brought to him and he was able to use it there in Germany. And if you think about who he was trying to eliminate, you know, he started with the Jewish people, but he eventually was going for black people too. And so he had a plan to eliminate the black race while at the same time, while the issue was going on here in the United States, because as Judge Allen said, they had to find something to do with all these people they had brought over from Africa that they had no more use for. And so eugenics became a way of trying to slowly phase them out.
Okay, the term eugenics, what does that mean? What do when you're saying is that the Adolf Hitler trying to get the perfect race kind of thing? Is that what that's about?
Yeah, basically it's trying to create a race of people by eliminating the undesirables or the unfit, quote, according to the authority at the time. You know, they identify, you know, what they want, and then whoever doesn't fit that mold, then they try to, slowly weed them out through eugenics.
Come on, guys, this is America, okay? There are laws against murdering and wiping out.
Here's your coffee, Mr. Wiley.
Thank you.
Oh, Tim has a pumpkin spice latte on the menu now. Marcus loves it. I haven't tried it yet, though. You want to try some?
No, thank you. I like my coffee normal.
Oh, come on. Don't you want to get into the Thanksgiving spirit?
I'm fine.
Oh, me too. I'm already in this spirit. My family does all kinds of neat things for Thanksgiving. We have the big dinner, and then my dad and little brother watch football, while my sister, Mom, and we flip through all the sale flyers. I love being with my family, don't you?
Well, when Josie was alive and the kids were at home, we always did a special Thanksgiving. Josie would prepare the food, and she would work really hard. She would just bake the pies. Oh, she loved it. She loved it. She glowed. Those were the good times.
Yeah, it sure sounds like it. I'm sorry, Mr. Wiley.
People die, kids grow, and move on.
But people still care about each other even when something bad happens, especially when something bad happens.
I don't like to be touched.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wiley. I didn't mean anything by it. Just let me know when you want some more coffee.
Thank you.
Now, okay, I'll admit that the turkey bowling thing does sound fun, but there's no way I'm putting it on my show.
Who are you? You're turning into Walt now or something?
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, people love to see me cook. They don't love to see me playing with food.
Wait a minute. You forget who you're talking to. I've seen your show.
Okay, all right. Well, granted, I do like to have a little fun, but that's for the entertainment value, okay?
What could be more entertainment value than turkey bowling?
Yeah, but here's the thing. I stink at bowling.
Is that your problem? Don't worry about that.
Oh, okay, you think? I mean, I'm athletic, don't get me wrong, but I am not trying to look like a fool.
Not going to happen. Listen, I'm going to give you some pointers. I've been doing this for years. I am a professional. My average is a 285. In no time at all, you will be a professional turkey bowler. Plus, it's for charity.
I think my viewers would like that, though.
Absolutely. So what do you think? We're going to be on the Chef show?
Well, okay, I'll do it.
All right, Mr. DeMille, I'm ready for my close-up.
Excuse me?
Kids. No sense of history.
His place.
When I fly, I rely on my wingman to cover my back. That's the role of the Air Force Reserve, always ready to do the job. To serve when called upon. We move America, taking people and supplies around the world. We build and repair runways to keep our planes flying. We maintain an array of magnificent aircraft. We routinely perform amazing feats in the sky. We're your neighbors. We live and work in your communities and still hold part-time jobs in the Air Force Reserve. Jobs that keep America strong. We've got your back.
My dream is to be a lawyer.
My dream is to be a veterinarian.
I want to be a chef because I love food.
My dream is to be a doctor,
a teacher.
My dream is to be
a ballerina,
a fireman,
an emergency room physician,
football player, science teacher.
My dream is to become a mechanical engineer,
professional skateboarder.
My dream is to
be a nurse,
a shoe designer,
the president of the United States of America.
I have big dreams.
But right now,
I'm just a kid.
I'm just a kid.
Hey, I'm just a kid.
I'm the kid.
Just a kid.
I'm just a kid.
I'm just a kid ready to be adopted.
Ready to be adopted.
I'm just a kid ready to be adopted.
For the facts about adopting a child from foster care, contact the Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption.
Oh, thank you. But do you guys have, I mean, it's one thing for us to sit here and talk about it. Are there facts and figures that actually back this stuff up?
Absolutely. I mean, the African American population in this country is roughly 12%. And yet 38% of all of the abortions performed in this country are performed on African American women. And there are large cities in the United States where 1 out of every 2 pregnancies of African American women ends in an abortion. And that has been statistically established in Pennsylvania for Philadelphia. There are some cities where the number is even higher.
It's crazy.
You know, I think another amazing thing too is you look at most Planned Parenthoods and where they're located. They're located in the inner city. If you look here in Pittsburgh, you know, you have a couple of them that are in places where it's easily accessible to African Americans in the urban community. You know, it's hard to get out, you know, to the suburb, you know, without transportation, but they make it very convenient. And I was listening to a preacher, and he said that if the Ku Klux Klan came in and started setting up abortion clinics in the inner city, African Americans would be outraged. But when Planned Parenthood does it, nobody says anything.
I mean, is it just Planned Parenthood, or are there deeper roots to this whole genocide?
Well, I think Planned Parenthood, if you look at its history, and this has been their goal from the very beginning. And it was the American eugenics movement. It changed its name to Planned Parenthood, but the goal was the same. And Pastor Glaze is correct. There are 4 abortion clinics in Allegheny County. 2 of them are right on Highland Avenue in East Liberty. One is downtown on Liberty Avenue, and the other is somewhere in the South Oakland, Hazelwood area. There are
primarily African American communities.
African American communities are easily accessible to the African American community. Interestingly enough, there are none in the suburbs.
Now, is that because white people don't get abortions, or this really is, let's wipe out the African Americans?
Well, disproportionately speaking, African Americans have the highest abortion rate in the nation. And prior to the legalization of abortion, prior to Roe v. Wade, the number of abortions in the African American community was relatively low. With the legalization of abortion and the planting of Planned Parenthood in or near the black communities, that number has skyrocketed. And so at this point in time, as I said before, in fact, I heard one statistic, and this statistic stuck out in my mind. Since Roe v. Wade, there have been in excess of 50 million abortions performed in this country. About 17,000 of those abortions are on black women, were black women. And the statistic that really startled me is that as a result, the African American population in this country has been reduced by roughly a third.
A third of the African American community has been wiped out since 1973.
My special Thanksgiving edition of Cooking with Chef Marcus. Joining us today is undefeated champion of the Turkey Bowl League of Shenanigans annual Turkey Bowl, Mr. Phil Andrews. He's going to give us some pointers here.
Oh, I'm here too.
Okay, yeah, and that's my friend Sam. And the more the merrier. After this, we're going to work up an appetite, so we'll be ready to roast that turkey. Take it away, Phil.
Right, folks. Phil Andrews from Shenanigans, where we're having the annual Turkey Bowl charity event. Turkey bowling is the best sport for the Thanksgiving season, folks. Let me tell you how this works. We take a frozen turkey. We take 2-liter bottles of pop. We set up the bottles of pop like bowling pins. We take the frozen turkey. It acts as a bowling ball. And we take it and, watch my form, and we bowl. Oh, thank you. Watch, I'll do it again. Coming back at you. All right, right. Yeah, folks, here we go. All right, again, the bowling ball, your turkey. You want to use about an 18-pound turkey? Those of you at home, do what you want. And bowl it right in.
Oh.
That's okay.
Tim's gonna make you pay for that, isn't he?
I didn't do it. I'm just taping.
Nothing was broken. It's just a little noisy. It's all right. No problem. Don't mind that, folks. It's just a little turkey bowling, right? Remember, Thanksgiving, shenanigans, turkey bowling. We have bar specials, happy hour running all night, and wings
and now
whatnot.
it's time to show you how to make the most perfect roasted turkey, and I'm getting ready to show you that, and my famous pan gravy sauce. It's wonderful.
My mom, she makes the best roast turkey and the gravy, but we use stuffing from a box.
Thank you, folks. Listen, Thanksgiving, if you don't want to prepare your own food, you can come down to Shenanigans and you can actually have something to eat.
Cut.
We'll make it, and we'll clean it up for you, too.
Cut. That was interesting, but it's time for me to do my cooking segment, so skedaddle.
No. You told me that we could promote the turkey bowl on your YouTube Chef show.
Okay, all right. It's real quick, but I got to do my cooking segments after that.
Hi, folks. It's Phil Andrews from Shenanigans wanting to invite you to the turkey bowl. We'll cook for you.
Not funny.
I thought it was funny. You just need the big cowboy hat, though.
She didn't say sir.
Just unbelievable.
Sorry.
Unbelievable. And to think that this has been going, I mean, that it has been seemingly planned, that even corporations like the Carnegie Foundation, and JD and Rockefellers were behind a lot of this with the eugenics movement, things like that. That's crazy stuff. But it's one thing to talk about. Okay, I accept the premise that it's obvious with the facts that African Americans are being wiped out through abortion, more so than anything else. But what's the solution? How do we solve this problem?
Well, I just want to say that personally, I'm on a crusade. And the crusade that I'm on is to make African American leaders, especially pastors, aware of this black genocide. One of the things that we did, and I thank God for Cheryl Allen, because she was a part of this luncheon that we had, that we invited about 13 leaders from the African American community. And I'm talking about pastors and people who were very influential in the African American community. And we showed them clips, talked about it, and almost to a person, they said, we didn't know this was going on. And pastors began to see how they could show the film to their congregation. Other people were going to address it at other levels. And so, personally, I want to see more and more people become aware of this. And, we're actually planning another luncheon, to invite some more pastors and some more leaders to expose them to this genocide that's taking place.
Also, I think that it's very important for ministry to go forward to these young women who find themselves in crises with a pregnancy. One of the things we learned was that while there were 4 abortion clinics in the city of Pittsburgh, all of the pregnancy care centers, the centers that minister to women who find themselves pregnant, were in the suburbs. And so through Women's Choice Network and Heartbeat International, we were able to open the first pregnancy care center in the black community. And it is operating right now at Hosanna House in Wilkinsburg. Okay. And the idea is to provide women with sonograms, because most women, when they see that they are carrying a person, a child with a heartbeat, as opposed to a glob of cells, as they are told, it does change them and it does impact them. But we recognize that these women need emotional, in many respects, financial support. They need to know that we're not just urging them to avoid or forego abortion. We're there to provide counseling and support, and that's why we opened the Pregnancy Care Center in Wilkinsburg.
I'm glad, because we've been, as Christians, we've been real big on telling people, don't get an abortion, don't get an abortion, don't get an abortion. But then what do? A young woman finds herself pregnant. I mean, it's not a surprise to her, but she's pregnant, and our society is saying, get rid of the inconvenience.
Right.
And if we're saying we really value life, then we have to offer some way of helping to say, listen, I know you're going through, this is going to be a financial struggle for you and difficulty. Let's see what we can do to help you and show you the value of this life.
Absolutely. And we have to do that as Christians, because it's not enough. I mean, we want people to know us by our love as Christians, and it is very important to reach out, to love and support the young women and the young men. And that's what the Pregnancy Care Center does. And as the center grows in terms of its support and resources, the goal is to go into the high schools, to speak with young people about the importance of waiting until they're married. And I know that our society tends to portray that mindset as archaic, but
it's important.
But it's important.
You know what? Maybe we can set up a night where we can show the video here, so that we can allow some folks to see it. Louis, yes, I did hear the crash. I'll go check on it. So, hey, excuse me, don't go away, guys. Coffee's around me. Hey, did you hear that crash?
I don't think I did.
You didn't? Yeah, sure.
No, look, nothing. Just noise. Nothing was broken or anything. It's fine. Speaking of crashes, why don't you come over to Shenanigans for the Turkey Bowl? It's
now,
charity.
That's where you use the turkey like this, and you actually bowl.
Well, you actually use this turkey, my lucky turkey. I've had this for 10 years.
Good. So
Yeah.
how much damage did you do in the back?
There's nothing damaged. It's fine. It was just
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
noise. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Well, you know what? I can't make it, but I will send some pastries because it's a charitable thing. Okay.
Very nice of you. Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving.
Okay, you too.
Take
Take
care.
it easy.
Okay.
Take it easy. Hey, you know what? I really wish you would have been part of this conversation, because do you know that clearly a third of the African American community has been murdered since 1973?
Wow.
And that's through abortion. That literally 37% of all abortions are killing young African American babies.
I didn't know
I
that
mean,
was happening.
abortion's horrible. It's this just horrible thing. But man, to me, it's just unbelievable that abortion would take place. It's despicable.
Yeah. Despicable? Is that all you can say?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm on your side. We got to do something about it.
Yeah. Well, I'm taking my break.
Okay, man.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'd like a refill.
I'm going on my break.
I heard what Tim said to you.
Yeah, there's no words for that.
Yeah, anger can take your words away.
Yeah, it's not just angry. I feel
Sadness, fear, pain.
Yeah.
What are you going to do about it? Your emotions can eat up at you. Take that, let it motivate you to do something meaningful.
My life has me.
Yeah, your life has meaning for you, YouTube star. Don't let your emotions eat away at you. Take that and do something meaningful for someone else.
His place, his place.
Well, I hope in this program we made you laugh a little bit, but made you think a lot. We've got some challenges as Christians, and you can be a part of the solution. So you can always contact us here at hisplace.tv and find out more ways that you can help. If you want to find out more information about Maafa and the Black genocide, you can contact us and we'll give you that information. And want to wish you in advance happy Thanksgiving. And remember, we'll be here for Thanksgiving as well.